For the umpteenth time, I've heard somebody complain that they made vacation plans, got ready to go to the airport, and they got an audition or they got booked on something. And I thought, well, that's kind of how our business works. It's not our schedule, it's their schedule. And I want to talk about making that better in this episode of the VO Heroes podcast. One thing we have to remember when we think about our performance career, our voiceover career, our acting career, our stage career, all of the components of what we do as performers is show business isn't organized to benefit the performer. The organization, nobody sits there and goes, oh, I wonder if there are any actors available for doing this job. No, they know there are many, many more actors than there are jobs. So they're not worried about whether or not somebody's available. And to that end, we have to remember that it's our responsibility to be ready whenever. Now, you should certainly be kind to yourself if you need a break, if you need a mental health break, or if you just need to rest and recreate yourself. You should do that. You should do that. But you also need to remember that they need help when they need help, not when you're ready and willing to help them when it comes to booking a job or auditioning for a job. And it's got to kind of be something you're at peace with, because if you're constantly complaining about that, grousing about that, you might just be in the wrong business. And one way to make that easier is to make sure that you are prepared for most contingencies. Some things you just simply can't be prepared for, right? I remember booking out to go to a reunion in Boston. And I told my agents, I told my manager, I'm booking out for the weekend. It was like Memorial Day weekend, right? So you're like, nobody's gonna want me to audition for anything anyway, right? I land at Logan and there's a message waiting from my agent, right? I know you booked out, but could you possibly use your cell phone? This was in 2010 or 11. And it was the Disney Channel wanting me to audition for, which show was it? I think it was, I don't remember. I know I booked it. And at that moment, I was grateful that I had set up my business so that work comes first, even when you've told people I'm not available. And that was my choice. And I want to invite you to make it your choice, because it's not that hard to do. You just have to do one thing, and that's be prepared. The moment that a client wants you to do something you've never done before, that's pretty much all the time. It's unlikely that you have played a rutabaga that speaks, right? You're going to be presented with all kinds of things that are brand new. And one way you can make sure that you're able to do your best in those cases is to be prepared. The current state of affairs in our business is kind of filled with strife. We've got things that are on hold right now, if you know what I'm talking about. So now's a great time to get prepared. As I'm recording this, coming up later this month, I'm going to be offering VO Heroes one more time. And I always want to tell people, hey, look, this is a really great opportunity. You got nothing else that is distracting you from adding to your preparation, from adding new skills, adding new joy to your performing career. Now's the time to do training, to do rehearsals, to do practice, to learn new skills, to get better prepared for those inevitable, universal moments when you didn't expect your inbox to have an invitation to audition or get booked for something. You don't know when these things are coming up. So now there's less demands on your time, and now's the time that you can add to your preparation, add to your overall preparation. Because every chance you have to say yes to an audition is a potential chance to say yes to a job. Who knows? I mean, it's not likely. As my good friend Michael Kostroff says, you're not getting the effing job anyway, right? So consider that. Consider increasing your preparation level, increasing your ability to exist in the wild on berries and your own foraging. Give yourself more tools now. Consider getting some more training. Consider getting your scheduling and your processes a little bit more honed and refined. You have the time to do it, so why not do it? The one thing I want to leave you with is be better prepared and you'll be happier. Even when you land at Logan and your agent says, I know you booked out, could you just set your phone up on the, which is what I did, the television in my hotel room in Boston, did the audition and booked it. I mean, I'm not saying that's going to happen to you, because I've been many times when I've set up my camera on the television in the hotel room and I haven't booked it, but at least I had a shot at it, and I want you to have as many shots at it as you can. Tell me what you think about this. What kinds of things do you do to be really well prepared? And are there things that you think you could make better? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. If you know of an actor that would benefit from this message, please go up to the address bar, copy that URL and forward it on to them. Hit the like button if you'd like to. Hit the subscribe button if you want to subscribe to the channel, if you'd like to subscribe. There's a notification bell you can ring until it gets cracked from where, so that you're notified when there's a new episode that comes out. I'd really appreciate it if you did that. I'm David H. Lawrence, the 17th. I thank you so much for watching and for listening. And I will see you in the next episode of the VO Heroes podcast.